What's going on, everyone? So the Lakers are set to take on the Denver Nuggets on Tuesday. I'm pumped. I'm sure you're pumped. I cannot wait. But one of the big things is Jokic, right? He is the engine. He is the motor. He is an absolute handful, two-time MVP. The guy is a problem, right? And the Lakers are going to have to slow him down as much as possible. And in the bubble year, when we faced Denver, we were able to slow down Jokic because we had several bodies that we could constantly throw down at him, right? Yes, you had Anthony Davis close out and play the five in those stretches to close out the game. But over the course of the series, you had, Dwight Howard, you had JaVale McGee, right? You had guys that you could just constantly throw at him. He's only one guy, and he's having to deal and fight and be physical with several guys, and you saw that take its toll on him over the course of the playoffs. He had to go through the juggernaut, throughout, and then once he ran to the Lakers, it was just the Lakers had all these able bodies to basically slow and wear him down. One of the big things too was that Jokic was had a little more weight on him, which that weighed him down. He's slimmed down and is kind of evolved a little more since then, which got to give him credit. But the way you beat Jokic, even last year, you just wear him down. And that's the big thing, is the Lakers need to wear him down over the course of this 7-game series. You're never going to stop him. He's going to get his, and and the Lakers have to decide, do we want to make him score or do we want to make him playmaker? Personally, I think they need to make him a scorer. Let him go get 40 or 50, because he is most dangerous in that high post where he's just kind of operating and getting everybody involved, right? If he's giving you, you already saw it in this playoffs where he went off for 50, whatever it was, and they lost, because when he is scorer and playmaker, it becomes a real handful. But he's also getting other guys going by playing playmaker. When he's just going down and getting, 40, 50, 60 points, you live with that. You have a better opportunity to beat him. And you're making him wear himself out and play harder and, just go through the whole motions. So, obviously, you have Anthony Davis, right? Anthony Davis is going to be huge. I trust Anthony Davis to just wear him down and just on the defensive end. But we also need Anthony Davis to conserve energy and be able to score. You don't want Anthony Davis to slow himself down in the process, right? He needs to be able to handle Jokic, but maintain that elite level on the offensive end. And that's where guys, I think, like Mo Bamba are really going to come in. Now, because I saw a lot of people mention, why hasn't Mo played, this, that, and the other. Well, during the Warriors series, Mo Bamba had an ankle injury that kept him out. So Mo Bamba is currently still dealing with said ankle injury. But based on reports, he is said to be ready to go, or should be ready to go, come the Western Conference Finals. That doesn't necessarily mean the first game, but he's supposed to be ready to go for the Western Conference Finals. That would be huge. You don't need him to come in. He's not going to stop Jokic. Jokic is going to eat him alive. But it's another body that he can throw at that can just bane on Jokic and wear him down. Again, the Joker's one guy, right? You throw 3, 4, 5 guys at him and really just keep hitting them hard, hitting them quick. And just that wear and tear over a series is massive. Unfortunately, the Lakers don't have a bunch of, they don't have a DeMarcus Cousins that you could throw in for 10 minutes and it's like, hey, yo, Boogie, hammer him. Take him to the cleaners, right? Like that kind of thing. It's like, you're going to lose and Jokic is going to be a scorer, but at least you have somebody that's physically able to just wear him down. I don't know how much Mo Bamba is going to be able to do that. I hope he can. I do also think that him being in the game may turn Jokic into a scorer, and I think you have to be very particular with who Mo Bamba is on the court with, right? I think you have to be very careful with that. But I do think Mo Bamba is an able body. You know, he's, 7'4" with like a 7'10" wingspan. Ridiculous, right? So he may be able to make some things difficult. Problem is Mo Bamba isn't very disciplined, right? Mo Bamba is a guy that is just, he's a great blindside helper. He's great at blocking shots. He's not a good individual defender. But you're not going to ask him to come in and play, 30 minutes a game or 20 minutes a game. He's just going to kind of be coming in and filling in spots. And in his, 10 minutes, let's say, in his 10 minutes of play, can he just make things matter? Like if I'm Darvin Ham, I'm saying, hey, look, he's probably going to eat you alive. One, because I'd want him to take that personally and go, like, what? Like, take on that challenge. I tell him, like, he's going to eat you alive. But I want to see you take on that challenge. Prove me wrong. Get out there. Let's get it done. Right? But you're going to foul him because Mo Bamba averages 3 fouls per 9 minutes of play. So I would be like, you're going to foul him. Make those fouls count. I don't want to see any of the little tic-tac nonsense fouls. If you're going to foul him good. I'm not talking about like cheap shots or anything like that. I'm talking about a good playoff foul. You see them all the time, right? Give me a good playoff foul. If he's going up and you're trying to contest the shot and you're going to foul him, make sure that foul counts because you need to wear him down. I'm not talking about, again, sweeping his legs out or anything like that. Nothing crazy. Just a good playoff basketball foul. Those are real things. Those really exist. You've seen it all series with the Golden State Warriors and the Memphis Grizzlies on Anthony Davis. So you know what I'm talking about. There were some cheap fouls, but a lot of those fouls were just hard playoff level fouls. But Mo Bamba, I think, hopefully, you're hoping that he's on offensively. He's not going to provide much offensively, but what he could do is bring Jokic out. Not only would he bring Jokic out, but you'd have him hopefully knocking down the 3 ball, which would make things just more difficult, open things up, but also open more to the rim, right? For a Dennis Schroeder, a D'Lo, a Reeves, a Lonnie Walker, stuff like that, right? I do think that Mo Bamba can be impactful and helpful in this series. I didn't like Mo Bamba in the Grizzlies series because, one, he can't guard Triple J. 2, they were going super small. And again, he's not a good defender. He's not disciplined enough to be a good defender yet. He would have gotten eaten alive. They would have targeted him, attacked him, and went at him. It's probably going to happen in the Denver series. But the difference is Jokic is a big, just mammoth that is packed down there that you need to take care of, right? Like Triple J, even when he was on the court at times, was playing the 4, right? And then you look at, the Golden State Warriors. Like Kevon Looney and Draymond Green, I think would have been problems for him. They would have just put him in these sets that Mo Bamba would have had to make some decisions, and he probably wouldn't have made the right decisions 90% of the time, and he would have just gotten put through the ringer, and it would have been bad. Very likely how it would have played out. But I do think in this series, it's very simple. If somebody's coming at you, challenge the shot. But outside of that, I want you glued to Jokic, and I want you just wearing him down. Drape your long arms, that 7'10" wingspan, I want that draped all over Jokic. I want you, if you get 5 fouls, that's fine. Make sure that they're good fouls. Make sure that they count. That's what I want to see from him. And beyond Mo Bamba, I think that this is a series in which you can see Tristan Thompson. Now, the problem with Wenyen Gabriel is he is just too small, right? Now, Tristan Thompson isn't much bigger height-wise, but he is as far as like physical traits. He's a savvy vet that has guarded Jokic plenty of times, that has an understanding. He's a bigger Wenyen Gabriel, right? He's a guy that loves physicality, that likes to play physical, that could be a solid rebounder. And again, he's not going to be playing 20 to 25 minutes. He's a guy that you're going to throw in there and you're going to say, make him work. You know what I need you to do. Because he already does, right? He's been in these situations. He understands it. He knows what his role is to be the enforcer. Get in there and enforce. Make Jokic work. Get into him. Get up into him. Wear him down. Give him those hard fouls. And let's wear this guy down over a 7-game series. Because that's your best bet. Like, that's the formula. Every time you see, like, every playoff round or every playoff series or playoffs period, right? Like, usually you see by game 6 or 7, Jokic is tired and worn down. Problem is that the Suns didn't have anybody to really wear him down, right? And then even before that, you had Karl Anthony Towns and you had Rudy Gobert. But if you watch that series, they were given... Now, it took them a while to kind of figure it out, but they were giving Denver some trouble, right? Because, again, they were wearing Jokic down. Problem was that they were both just too foul happy and getting into crazy foul trouble, right? We have to do a better job of not getting into foul trouble, specifically Anthony Davis. Right, Tristan Thompson, when you're in there, if you want to go and get 10 fouls, go in there and get 10 fouls. Well, you can't get 10 fouls, but you get my point. Right? Like, if you want to rack up those fouls quick and try to get the record for quickest, substitution because you just fouled out, I'm all for it, but make them count, right? Same thing with Mo Bamba. Make them count. Anthony Davis is the one that has to be careful with those fouls. You don't want to get in too much foul trouble. Saw that with Karl Anthony Towns. You saw that with Rudy Gobert. But you have Tristan Thompson, who is that vet that has that understanding, that knows what he needs to do, that I do think you can throw in for 10 minutes and just say, hey, play within your parameters. I know you haven't played all year, but it's very simple. Rebound, be a lob threat, and just hammer Jokic every opportunity you have. If he's coming to set a pick, you run right through him. Like all of that, because that's how you're going to wear him down. Throwing bodies at him, throwing able bodies, throwing guys that can get into his chest, that can get into him, make things difficult, and really just wear him down. It's that simple. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Think that they should play Mo Bamba and Tristan Thompson? Do you think, no Bamba, no Tristan, neither? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. However you feel.